Hi, I'm Roger Moore. Welcome to Hypnosis Health Info. This week's Ask Roger question is, how much water should I drink? That's a really great question for many reasons, and honestly, I'm not sure that anyone really knows the answer. You see, your body is made of approximately 60% water, so you do need water. And there have been many studies about the need for water. The recommendation for 64 ounces of water every day dates back to 1921. And I've read articles that suggest to not worry about how much water you drink, that you'll get all the water you need from the food you eat and from coffee that you drink. Jeff Novick is a nutritionist, and Dr. Michael Greger are two professionals that I highly respect. And I refer people to their articles and suggest that you make your own decision based on what you know about your body and its needs for water. Jeff Novick writes, over the years there have been many attempts to come out with recommendations and guidelines for the amount of water humans should consume. However, none of them are accurate. There are so many variables that come into play and are different for each person that no single guidelines could ever work. For many years, we heard that thirst was not a good indicator of hydration status, especially in athletes. And we were told to drink lots of fluids and given all kinds of formulas to follow. It turns out that not only may thirst be an adequate indicator, but some of the formulas resulted in overhydration, which caused its own set of problems. Many athletes who were following the advice of these formulas developed exercise-associated hypotremia, a condition in which the body's sodium concentration is diluted too much, and several have died from this. In fact, in an article that was published in the Clinical Journal of Sports Medicine, July 2006, the authors concluded the best approach is to replace fluids is in response to thirst. So in other words, the best approach is to replace fluids is in response to thirst, that when you're thirsty you should drink. They also said that there's no blanket advice to give people about how much fluids are needed. Instead, they said people should be encouraged to explore, understand, and be flexible towards their own needs. Athletes should learn to trust the sensation of thirst rather than adhere to rigid guidelines that do not follow or do not allow for the flexibility that is needed in a dynamic situation. They recommend that people drink when they feel thirsty as the best way to protect against consuming too much or too little fluids. And then in my blog post that accompanies this video, I'll provide the link to the full article for Jeff and then also the one I'm about to quote to you from Dr. Michael Greger. And according to Dr. Michael Greger, based on all the best evidence to date, authorities from Europe, the U.S. Institute of Medicine, and the World Health Organization recommend between 2 to 2.7 liters of water a day for women. That's 8 to 11 cups a day for women, and 10 to 15 cups a day for men. Now, but that's water from all sources, not just beverages. And we get about a liter from food and the water our body actually makes. So these translate into a recommendation for women to drink 4 to 7 cups of water a day and men 6 to 11 cups, assuming only moderate physical activity at a moderate ambient temperatures. We also get water from all the drinks we consume, including caffeinated drinks, with the exception of stronger alcoholic drinks like wines and spirits. Beer can leave you with more water than you started with, but wine actively dehydrates you. Note, though, in cancer and heart disease studies, the benefits were found only with increased water consumption, not other beverages. So unless you have conditions like heart or kidney failure, women should drink 4 to 7 cups of water a day and men should drink 6 to 11. Folks, here's what I do know. In the past 20 years as a weight loss hypnosis specialist, I observed that people who do drink more water, roughly 48 ounces a day or more, lose weight quicker and easier than those who drink less water. Now, that's not a scientific study. It's certainly not a medical recommendation. It's just my own personal observation based on working with hundreds of folks over the years for weight loss. Based on this observation, I encourage people to drink water and pay attention to their body and what it is telling them. I encourage you to pay attention and observe how your body responds to water. Consider your level of physical activity and talk to your healthcare professional. And then make your own decision about what is the right amount of water for you to drink each day. So if you have questions for Ask Roger, please send me an email at Roger, R-O-G-E-R, at hypnosishealthinfo.com. I'm Roger Moore, and this is Hypnosis Health Info.